Hey, everybody. We're going to hop straight into it today because I feel like we don't understand the gravity of the statement, all skin folk are not kinfolk. And I don't think we understand that that was a protection statement that our real ancestors put into play for us. For real, no, everybody looks like you is not for you. You know what I mean? And I think that we take it to light like it's just like a joke or just some folklore or something like that we made up. No, all skin folk are not your kinfolk. Let me show you. Now, remember my previous video when I was talking about essence, how I was telling y'all that Africans that we're not African. Now, if you can go back, I think like 4 years ago, I have a video that explains in depth about us not being Africans, but we just gonna pretend like we've taken all our prerequisites, like we subscribe to Dan Calloway, like we've seen my previous videos, like we know, we listen to our great grandparents, like we know these things, right? So we're gonna start there, assuming that everybody's had their prerequisites, right? Now, these are indigenous Americans that took their butt over there because the Ghanaian president apologized, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry for slavery. You cannot apologize for that atrocity and then tell me, hey, go on, come back over here. Come over here and live with your enemy. What? Okay, so let her tell you.
Tanzania is because I was getting scammed numerous times. Was I scammed? I left Tanzania and I've been back in the U.S. for almost 2 months. And for me, it was the best decision.
Scammed. She was getting scammed. I told you they was, man, it's this one guy went over there, lost all his life savings because he built a house and because he didn't have his proper citizenship yet before he just went over there and started spending money building a house. The contractors was building them a house and was putting all the permits and stuff in their name. So, because it turned out, according to their law, that it was their house. Broke this man. We could have built him a house at home. Everybody, we so busy looking for a home, we have one. We have one. We let some foreigner tell us that it's not ours. Have you guys read They Came Before Columbus? I read that book years ago. When I get my Instagram back, I can prove it. I can show y'all where I ordered on Amazon and I got it and I read it. There's another book I read, The Destruction of Black Civilization. I bought that book 3 times for several people. Like, y'all know what book we need to read as a people? Thick Face, Black Heart. Write that down and read that book, and that's going to tell you how to gatekeep and maintain your own culture and create healthy boundaries with these foreigners. Because they running amok, and now they trying to say, you don't have no culture. That rapper Burna Boy said Americans don't have no culture. She getting scammed. We don't have to list the whole thing. She getting scammed.
That I could have ever made for my future and for my son's future. I was on Facebook and I saw that someone posted a picture of them holding up 500 T-shillings. It seemed like they were trying to say that's how much you would have to pay. You would only have to pay 500 T-shillings to fill up your car, which is, I think they said, less than 50 cents. The situation for me this time was a visa issue. And I'll go into that in another video. I just feel like it's so much to tell, and I need to give the details of that. However,
this is what Ivy League universities can get into with a 3.6 GPA.
90% of students with a 4.0 plus GPAs get rejected from universities like.
That situation was rectified for me, but at the last minute, after I decided that I was leaving to go home. And there is, someone there in Tanzania that I believe would be great for diasporans to help them make sure that.
Hey, friend, I miss you, girl. How you doing, Miss Lauren, baby? How is the girl? I know, baby, that baby's big, girl. How big is Brooklyn? Okay, I ain't gonna say your kid's name online. Hey. I love you.
They get their visas and all the paperwork that they need, and to just not get scammed, and someone that's trustworthy. As far as I
went to Tanzania. I already imprinted it in my brain that you're allowed to, from the research that I've done, that you're allowed to have 3 months.
Mind you, these are indigenous women from here looking for home elsewhere. After y'all told us to come down there and get citizenship, this is how they being treated out there. Like, you got to be more careful. She said she didn't vibe with none people. No, you didn't vibe with them because them not your people. You let WEB bitch ass the boys tell you who you are. You let old egghead ass Marcus Garvey tell you who you are. They're not even from here. They're not even from here. Marcus Garvey's from Jamaica. Why are you gonna tell you your story from here and tell you where you come? Africa for the Africans, but how come the Africans are not in Africa? Why the Africans here? All those Africans that came in through Ellis Island, and then say Africans owned slaves too. Yeah, we know they did, but we didn't. But since we all want to classify ourselves as black, so it looked like we owned each other, and that wasn't the case. Those were foreigners. The Africans that y'all going to go live in their house, going to live in Tanzania, going to go live in Ghana, going to go live, that's them people. And I'm going to show you how fugazi it is and how y'all really be tripping. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Before I get into to the true map of our land. Watch this. This man that bumped his head, I don't know how many times, this man head brain probably looked like the potholes on Homestead. Listen.
Always going to be known as a Black American. I can't call myself an African American because when they want to separate us, then they say we are African American. But remember this: when I'm competing in the Olympics, I didn't compete on the African American Olympic team. I competed on the American Olympic team. So
like the video, y'all. Like the video. I want to be in the algorithm.
That's the shit.
Come on now, watch this. Watch this. Listen to this. Listen, this is Africans telling you this. Listen to this.
I do have this conversation a lot with Africans or even just Caribbean people who will often look down on Black Americans. Number one, they will say they lazy, they ghetto. I've heard African parents tell their kids not to date African American men, not to marry them, things of that nature. What are some negative stereotypes y'all heard about Black Americans from your parents, from your friends?
You literally said it all.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Like my mom would tell me not to marry that.
Yeah.
Right.
She says it all the time.
Even when I hear...
But she looked like she's indigenous to here. She looked like it. With her lashes, with the way she wear her hair, like her like, come on, you let them come up here and be you, then mock you for being you. Are you serious? But then you got Portia and the other Atlanta housewives telling you gonna find you an African prince. But they telling their kids, don't marry them. Don't do that. Like what? Watch this. Now, this is the one that really took me out. Watch this. I want to make this big. Let me go ahead and click on the link. Because I want y'all to look at this. Look at it. So she took a DNA test with her spit, and her spit gonna tell her where she from. Like, she 33% Nigerian. Look at these countries. Mali, the Congo, Ghana, Benin, England, Scottish, Indigenous America. 1%. 1 little percent of indigenous in there. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how they play in your face. Watch this. This is how they play in your face. Watch this. Watch this. How she indigenous to Ghana when Ghana was founded in 1957. I bet her grandparents was born in 1930s. Here. So she indigenous to somewhere that wasn't created before her creators were born? Before the land was made and named? Understand, these were territories that they claimed for themselves. She Nigeria, but that was made in the 60s. But she Nigerian, huh? Her spit and told her she from Nigeria. Her saliva. Are you serious? Okay, but why she not indigenous to this map? Now, this map is going to be a little fuzzy. I implore everybody to go look at this documentary, Exterminate the Brutes on HBO Max. Like, if I never heard the truth, look at all these are tribes. It is not in focus. I don't know why, but all these are tribes. Let me see if I make it big. Will it show it? No. These are tribes. Fair use. And look at how the tribes slowly different, dropping off the map as we allowed the foreign settlers to come in. Look at it. Look at all your tribes disappearing. Reclassifying you as color. Look at all these tribes. Look at them. Tribes you never heard of before. Look. Who knew Wichita was a tribe, not just a city in Texas, outside of Houston? Look at Cheyenne. Look how big their territory was. Look at the Crow. Look all them tribes up there in what y'all call Montana. Look, they're just being erased. Then watch this. We're going to go back. Hold on. We're going to go back to this map. Watch this. Pause it right here. Now watch this. Look at the Indian Removal Act. Let me show you how they play in your face about slavery. They're not showing you to the other side over there. See, this is where the birth of the 5 civilized tribes come from, in this area right here. See, this is they mulatto bastards taking your identity, and then once they took your identity, they took their own mulatto bastards after using them and exploiting them, because that's the first step of colonization, and they put them around these here areas. Tell me this not where the 5 civilized tribes come from, and this not their names. The Cherokee and them. Let's go look at the map. Let's look. Cherokee, Creek, Seminole. Look, these are your 5 civilized tribes right here. From this area, and they moved them all over here. To the Arapaho territory, right above Texas. What happened to the Arapaho? It's not just a street in Fifth Ward. Come on, y'all. And you letting them play in your face. And then they telling you African, look at all these millions of people that was already here before the steamship was even invented. Look at all these people. And don't forget, the Great Lakes traveled through all of this. So it's easy to ride to the Great Lake and get the kidnapping and taking, and then bringing them down here. And then Christianizing. Remember the first tribe to Christianize with the Cherokee? You see with the Cherokee? Now look at the map. Look at them right here. But they playing in your face. Come on, now then they'll tell you some of these tribes are extinct. They're not extinct. But you let them play on your top because you don't know who you are. And you go into Africa to find yourself when yourself is already yourself and it's already here. You're already here. Watch this here. Let me show you something else. What was that? The Gettysburg Address? Give us your sick, your tired, your weary. Let's see. When did the Gettysburg Address come out? And then they gave you another mulatto. They steady use your mulattoes against you. Look at the Blue Vein Society. Look at the Blue Vein Society. W.E.B. Du Bois and them, Booker T. Washington them. Look how they screwed their own people over and over and over again. Look at R.R. Moody, who wasn't even from here, because he was dark in color. Y'all thought he was your people. But y'all still want to call yourself black. Okay, and put yourself under this one umbrella. Okay. What year was the Gettysburg Address? Let's just do it in AI mode because it's going to give us the dates and everything. 1863. So in 1863, when they say they were over here taking over, right? They needed help. That's why they said, give us your sick, your tired, your weary, and come on around here. Look, let's look at what year they came through Ellis Island. Let me show y'all something. But y'all want to believe the foreigner and the mulatto bastard whose allegiance is with their Euro father, because they are related to the founding fathers. You found something that already existed? How? Come on now. Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. When did people... Oopsie. I know I can't type. It didn't change. People come through Ellis Island. 1892. So it didn't take them long after the Gettysburg Address to come on to get the edict. Remember, this stuff got to travel by land and sea. And now look at, now they here. Over 12 million immigrants were processed through this harbor. Let's see what they look like. Let's see what they look like. Because y'all want to play. Oh! Well, look at that. Look at that. The first immigrants that was brought here by ships look like what? Were who? Were who? Not you. Yo sick, yo tired, yo po, you're weary. This is them. Who asked for a bunch of degenerates to come to their land? Come on now. Who? And then gave them our land to farm. You mean tell me an African knows something about growing stuff that's indigenous here, like our tobacco, our cotton? They know how to make they crops survive the harsh winters? And they from the tropics? I'm gonna tell you why the Africans want to come here. Because you really, let's be clear. They land has been ravished. Okay, has been raped. Leopold, Alexander the Great, and them did a number on Africa. Decimated the Congo. Decimated North Africa. North Africa, them like Europeans. South Africa, Cape Town, straight Europeans. You got Julius Malema trying to put them out. Now he's trying to put them out for the past 5 years. In apartheid, they got them killing each other out there, just like they got them killing each other out here. But they want to come here and under the guise of being black and replace you. You think Wendy Mama really named her Wendy? And then where you think they getting all this melanin from that they selling? Because they bleaching their skin, scraping off their melanin, they putting it in jars, and they selling it. It wouldn't have a price on it if it wasn't being bought. But them your kinfolk. Them your people. I don't want to just straight up call them an enemy because I don't want to seem divisive, but it is what it is. Because if it wasn't so divisive, why the Essence Festival came out like that? When the Divine Nine was done making us show our ass and how ignorant we could be, they got rid of the Kappa Beach Party. They got rid of Freak Nick. This is to showcase us. And then we need to talk about the black image. We need to take control of what they show of us, what they show that we look like. Like we some indignant, uncouth people with no culture, and we lazy. Remember when the Hispanics first started coming over, what they were saying? Oh, they getting the job the niggas don't want. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to stop it. Y'all got to stop it. Listen to her.
Month there and then get extensions, which is a 30-day extension. It's supposed to be 2 30-day extensions for free. But once I got to the immigration, they had us wait there for 5 hours after telling us they could give us that time period, and we only got 2 weeks. After waiting 5 hours, we got a 2-week extension. So I had to maneuver myself from there, and it was just not pretty for me. I left the immigration office like literally in tears because I was just like, it's just this, I pick up on vibrations and energy, and it's just like the immigration people just felt like they don't want me here. You know, for whatever reason, whatever judgment they had of me, I don't think they want us as expats there.
Knock, knock. Hi there.
Oh, they ain't want you there. But they telling us it's this brown and black and this blackity black coalition, and we all in it together. Since when? You are the majority on the entire planet. On the entire planet. And there is strength in your numbers, and they need your number. That you are the economic boom. When everybody, all those businesses were failing, look at my other videos. I showed you how Burberry was failing, how a lot of those designers was failing. So they gave us all that money during COVID for an economic push so that we could save them. Little Baby and the rest of them rappers single-handedly saved Burberry. And Jimmy Choo was trying to do the same thing, but their designs were just not attractive to us.
It was just the immigration officers that I dealt with, but it was just like, oh, okay, yeah. So that was like one of the first negative experiences for me there. But yeah, I thought I could, stay there a little bit longer just to feel it out.
Watch this video.
Now, let me tell you guys, I never, ever had I had no expectations with coming to Africa. Like I told you guys, I had plans to move to Ghana. They changed their rules. I don't like how their president moves. So I decided to.
You want to go to Ghana? Look at Angola. Look at all these other places they say you're indigenous to when they was founded. Let's see. What's the other one that started with an L? Let's start with Angola. The Portuguese got Angola in 1575. Let's look up what's that other place? Sierra Leone. Look up Sierra Leone. Who was literally named after what's that president's name? Wife? Let me see. And watch this. By whom? Where it? It wasn't founded by the British. Hold on. I think it was, let's see, bought by. Remember they were trying to get us all to go to Africa? Trying to go to Sierra Leone? Maybe I should put which American president? Founding a settlement for free black people. Hold on. The Providence of Freedom, 1787. What's the president's name? Free slaves from Nova Scotia, Canada, the settlers along Jamaican Maroons, 1800. Creole people, Cairo. Was developed the destination of free slaves, single entity, colonized, 1816 play a role in relocating free black Americans to Africa. Come on. They trying to relocate us to America, then bring their Africans over here to take our place, to live like they from us, to live and be us because we black. Okay, they played a long game. What's the president name who named Sierra Leone after his wife? And then I gonna tell you is that. Let's see. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but y'all can look it up. Hold on. Watch.
Come over to go to Tanzania. The immigration, like to have to leave every 3 months. I know this before going to Tanzania because it's everywhere. It's listed everywhere. But what I didn't take into was the expense that it would be to travel from country to country. I thought maybe it would be a little bit cheaper, but clearly it wasn't. I just never fit in, and I've been me all my life. This is me. And I'm always changing and growing, but who I am at the core, I can't change. So if I can't vibe with the culture and I feel judged by the culture.
They ain't did a whole video on it. I wish I could find it. I saw this video years ago. It's so old. Let's see. Like, they literally don't want y'all there. They don't want y'all there. And y'all steady going over there, and then y'all steady claiming that it's this brethren, that it's this brethren that we got, this kinship that we got. No, it's one-sided. It's not reciprocal. It's y'all saying that y'all are black, y'all are black, y'all are black, without no specificity on it. And now guess what? Now they coming to say they black too. And jollof, which looks like Spanish rice, is where we got the idea from jambalaya from. Because we don't have no culture and they created everything. Because we put out our culture as this ratchet thug stuff, and that's not us. That's a small sector of us. There's a small, ignorant sector of us who is abusing marijuana, who is not doing it for meditative purposes and medicinal purposes, who now that it's being made, it's the new crack. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about how marijuana is the new crack because it's made by them, and now it's having the same effects on our kids, like depression, being emaciated, geeking for it, can't let it go. So when did marijuana become so addictive? I'll wait. But y'all not telling y'all kids the truth about nothing, right? They black. That's it. They black, that's it. Look at this indigenous family. Like, when are we gonna get it through our heads that we gotta put a name on it? This is not Crayola Rocks. We can't continue to say that we're black people. We have to put a name on it now. We gotta put a stamp on it. Look at this map. Look at this map of all these Indians. Look at these maps. What happened to all these people? What happened to the Iroquois? What happened to them? What are they? But your blood is coming back to countries in Africa that was created in the literal 1900s. All these tribes here in America, and that's mapped out from the 1700s. Even before that, this is them showing your rapid decline. Look at it. Y'all better watch Exterminate the Brutes. I watched it years ago. Watch it. Watch your rapid decline. Watch our rapid decline. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all remember one of our largest civilizations was in the middle of New York. Then they're going to put Seneca Village and then tell people to go run around there and jog and exercise. It's a trail now. And then what you think happened to those people that were there? Let's go see. Let's go see. Oh, they moved them all down, huh? Huh? They got rid of your people, huh? The route of removal. They literally put y'all out y'all homes and then told y'all they got a bunch of biracials with the boule that want to be close to their daddy and to tell y'all that, oh, they got, y'all African Americans, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. You know how rich Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, how much money Messy Mike made? Come on. Michael King makes so much money leading us astray. His daddy made so much money as a handler. And you want to know why they changed Michael King name to Martin Luther King? Because they didn't want you to trace him back to that man in theology school that was engaged to that white woman. He was a Fed. Y'all better go look at Hezekiah News and look at them documentaries. The man was a Fed. It's proven. You see it. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Y'all don't want to believe me? All SkinFolk ain't KinFolk. Watch this. I guess I have to put Junior, then put Daddy. Let's see if Wikipedia gonna tell us where he from. How he a senior when Martin Luther King Jr. don't even exist? Oh, Michael King, huh? Oh, okay. Mother, he was born Michael King in Scottish, Georgia, son of Delilah, James Robert King. This is Paul. This is Paul. So you gonna tell me this is Paul? I'm telling you, they create the mulatto bastard to come and to miseducate and mislead you. Look, there you go. There you go. Where the mother at? Watch this. Let me show you what she look like. Oh, they're not gonna show her name. She's not even a hyperlink. Let me go back. Let me go back to Big Mike, Big Daddy Mike. You know how long the church been misleading us? Why do you think so many of our people fought against Christianizing? The chief of the Cherokee Nation right now, remember, let me let Donald Trump tell you. Let me let Donald Trump tell you. Let me let Donald Trump tell you. You ain't got to agree with everything he say, but he trying to tell you who you are, but y'all not listening. I'm going to say Donald Trump versus Pocahontas. All right, Pocahontas. Yeah, that minute the troll. I don't know how to spell Pocahontas. They go correct it. This is an Indian. This is your Indian. This is your Indian. This is your indigenous. Like, what?
Hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense with no security, with no other.
That's our Cherokee chief, right? She's Cherokee. Pocahontas wasn't even Cherokee.
You want to keep it going for another 5 years? Yeah.
Bring her on. Let me show you Pocahontas. Let me show you the Indian. They done replaced you because you want to be black and colored.
What?
Where's Pocahontas?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They not showing Pocahontas on here? Okay, hold on. We got to go find another video. Let me show you Pocahontas. Because she was in the thumbnail. Where's Pocahontas at? Hey, baby, I'm live. I'm going to call you in about 30 minutes. Okay, later. Later, Gator. Watch this. Hey, with my devices all attached. Where is, here she go, Elizabeth Warren. Look at Betty. Look at her.
The United States has sent
I'm going to have to go look at her
hundreds
picture.
of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We finna go find her image. See, because y'all playing. Oh, it didn't come up. This is like Elizabeth. That's Pocahontas. That's the Indian. That's your Indian. That's your Indian. She still ain't answered the question. Hold on. Let me go find a short so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Watch this. You let these people come out here and say they you. And you not doing nothing about it. Not a blip-lapping thing. And then caught the man racist for calling out on it. Let's see, I don't mess with them, baby, because they'll copyright you in a minute. I know you're not a tribal citizen. Look at these people they put in your place. Look at them. Since when did an indigenous person, they look just as European as her. They look just as European as her. Come on, man, they playing in your face. Because you want to be black and you want to go to Africa and find your roots. Your roots is right here. Y'all better go dig up some of them mounds and pyramids or go sit on top of some of them mounds in Tennessee and Memphis and go meditate and find out who you are for real. So we could go put your bare feet in that land and find and get yourself together. They love to bounce in between Hispanic, white, and indigenous and Indian. Look at them. Since when is anything, if we the first people in the world, how are they indigenous? All right. Let me go find Trump calling this lady. Pocahontas versus. They probably took it off the internet. All right, Pocahontas.
Imagine being able to build
DNA test. I donate $1 million to whatever charity you want me to if you can show me that you. They don't look Indian to me. Y'all better stop playing. Trump said they don't look like Indians to me. Like, oh, Lord.
Trump likes to talk about Pocahontas.
They're going to cover Pocahontas, who was...
Fair use, fair use.
Tribal heritage. What tribe is it? Let me think about that one.
You won't find my family members on any rolls, and I'm not enrolled in a tribe.
She is indeed 132nd Cherokee. What say you? No, she's not.
Meantime, she's based her
You
life
not either.
on being a minority.
I never
You not
used my
either.
family.
You got another European woman saying another European woman is not. Bitch, you not. You are a brunette. Come on, man. They playing in y'all face. And they taking your lineage and giving it to somebody else because y'all too busy over there in Africa trying to find out who you are. Because some biracial bastards, E.B. Du Bois and them told you that y'all African. And y'all believed them. And we already know they was Freemasons and part of the Boule and despised you. Despised you. You don't believe me? Let me show you something. Watch this.
Tree to get a break or get ahead.
She was teaching at Harvard while she was at another top university. She listed herself. She claimed she did it because she wanted to meet other people who were like her.
Pocahontas. They always want me to apologize for saying it. And I hereby, oh no, I want to.
He said with such vitriol.
Apologize I'll use tonight. Pocahontas, I apologize to you. to the fake Pocahontas, I won't apologize.
The joke, I suppose, is supposed to be on me.
Now even the liberals are saying, take a test.
That mean that lady was claiming that she was indigenous. That means she probably went to school for free. She got a leg up in society, and all the stuff that your people fought for you to have, she had. You know they live in tax free, right? Because there's no taxation without representation, so you're not supposed to tax the indigenous people to this land. You violated the friendship and the peace and friendship treaty where we gave y'all some place where y'all could take y'all sick ass to live. You threw chicken pox blankets on us while we was asleep. Smallpox blankets on while we was asleep. And then murdered us in our sleep on this side of the Mississippi, and then said it was Thanksgiving. Come on, y'all gotta stop playing. Y'all don't believe me? I argued with one before, and she admitted she was Sicilian. She admitted she was European. Let me show you.
Take a test.
Her father, my papa, had high cheekbones, like all of the Indians did.
I will give you $1 million to your favorite charity, paid for by Trump.
These are the cheekbones we talking about. She ain't got them.
You know.
Stop playing.
And let's see what she does.
Stop playing.
The reason
Watch this. Let me show you something real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I can hear it. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up. Hold on, y'all. That man said Pocahontas. Hello. Hello. Watch this. Where is it at? What page is it on? Let me see. Where is it at? Thought I had pulled it up already. Hold on. It should be on. I thought I had pulled up my page already. Let me show y'all. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Okay, watch this. Lives. Excuse me. $5 Indian, $5 Indian, $5 Indian. There's a college deal selling to a Negro. Mother cuts off daughter hair. 50-50 relationship. I'm arguing with this lady, and she admitted. Welfare not. This is a good one. Y'all need to watch this one. I proved that we went to court to get rid of them laws. Let's see. $5 Indian, $5 Indian. I'm gonna do a video and do the infiltration of the Republican Party too. Y'all wanna be a Dixiecrat so bad. Where is it at? Hold on. I got to show y'all what I want y'all to see an indigenous, supposed to be indigenous person admit that they not indigenous. But y'all want to give y'all heritage away. You gave your heritage away and your lineage away to the biracial bastard of the conquistador, and then you giving your culture away to the African bastard whose land was already stolen and ravaged and dry as fuck. Africa used to be a grassland, a tropical place, and now it's dried the fuck up. So now they come around here and trying to say they you. Oh, okay. And y'all let them do it. Where is it at? I should probably put it in the search bar, huh? I don't remember how many years ago it was. I know it was on Thanksgiving. Pretty privilege. Oh, don't worry about it. Watch this. 5. Did I spell it ebonically? No, I spelled it the right way. Indian. Not dollar. $5 Indian. Hold on. Oh shit. $5 Indian. Blaquespan. Not dollar. Hold on. I got to find this because I don't want to spend too much time looking for it because I had it put up already, but I went to something else on one of the other pages. Let me see. Let me go back to my page. Oh, here we go. 5. It should bring it right up. Here we go. Now, mind you, this is us getting into it on
guys.
Instagram.
This is Blackespan, so this is going to be the voiceover I was talking about. So I just want to go on here real quickly, and I want to first go to Instagram so I can show you guys what prompted the $5 Indian video.
For the echo, y'all.
So, oh, she must have took it off. So on Thanksgiving, Janelle Monáe posted a video. Give me one moment.
She took it off.
Damn, she must have sneaked and took that shit all the way off.
And I should have screen recorded it. Watch.
Damn, bro. She snuck and took that shit off and made a whole bunch of other posts.
This $5 Indian is about to say she's a mulatto.
Let me take out the date of this
Just
post.
watch.
Yeah, this is September. So yeah, she definitely took the video off already. So luckily for you, I have screenshots. So let me see here. Gallery photos. 1, 2. Let's see, 1. Did I put it in 1? Let's see. How do you do screen records? Screen recordings. Okay.
Watch this.
So these is a group of Indians. This is the whole panel. You see all of them? What they're doing is they're just doing a video on the truth behind Thanksgiving. We already know there wasn't a feast. They feasted after killing everybody. So, bam, we know that already. So, in the comments, I was being smart-assed. Yes, I was. And in the comments, I wrote this. I wrote, in the words of Donald Trump, they don't like Indians to me. But facts, though. So we all know that in the late 80s, early 90s, Trump was trying to do a deal with the Indians to get a casino built. And this is where this famous term come from, because he was trying to do business with actual Indians, where at that time, today's Indians. Okay, so bam. So this smart lady said, what an ignorant, desensitized response from a black woman. Your intent was probably to be comedic, which it was not. I mean, I was being an asshole, but I wasn't trying to be funny. I was very serious. And if it was, you clearly missed the central message of this video. Bitch trying to sound smart. Anyway, and so this is the Indian. I can't cross her name out, but do not go on this lady's page. Excuse me, this is my work. I'm the third person from the left. We are all very much indigenous with enrollment cards and all of that. Now, remember, in my previous video, I explained those enrollment cards to you, which is what you get when you admit to the Dallas Commission and all that their stuff, and how the light-skinned Indian conspired against the darker-skinned Indian, divide and conquer. I explained that. Go watch the video. So that enrollment card don't mean shit. Well, all that means is that your ancestors fucked us over.
By light-skinned, I meant mixed.
Okay, enrollment cards and all that, and reside on reservations. I know you probably meant that to be funny. I did not. I was dead ass serious. I don't find the humor in this at all, and it makes me feel like you're trying to take away from our identity as indigenous women. I am, because we do not fit the commercialized image that you think indigenous people look like. But what she doesn't realize is that she is the commercialized image of what indigenous people look like. She is the commercialized image. So I put.
And if y'all don't believe me, go look up that Indian who was from Italy, who I think it was something bull or the crying Indian. He was the face of the Arbor Day Foundation, plant a tree for your tomorrow. When they was digging up all the trees and murdering all the trees that gave us free food, and then planted all these goddamn male trees so that they couldn't just sprout up, so trees couldn't grow like they normally grow. That's probably why some of the gay people out there, because ain't all these male trees, ain't no bitches nowhere. And the female trees the ones that make the food. So that's why you don't have no more figs, pecan trees growing out of nowhere, apple trees growing out of nowhere. I love figs. But anyway, listen, watch her admit that she is a colonizer, a conquistador, and that she is not indigenous at all, because you can't be indigenous without melanin. If we are the first people here, you can't be indigenous nowhere. Watch.
I am full-blooded Muskogee. What colonial settlers, not sellers, colonial settlers named Creek. You are definitely a descendant of the $5 Indian people who illegally signed the Dawes Rolls in the late 1800s, and it's okay. Prior to being colonized, and my ancestors is what we look like. It's okay to be mixed, but be honest with yourself. Still very informative video. Still, you have the blood of the people who committed those atrocities flowing through your veins as well. Even before the Dawes, that's what they're supposed to say, the Dawes Rolls, the Cherokee Nation was the first to Christianize, aka civilize voluntarily. It was the first to sell out, and the crossbreeding and intermixing happened way before. The Peace and Friendship Treaty Act, Intimate Domain, the Trail of Tears, the Indian Removal Act, etc., etc. My history was passed down to me orally, not from a one-sided book handed down by the Zuni. A Zuni is a common native term to describe an enemy. We don't have really a lot of negative. We don't have a lot of negative words in our language. So Zuni is something that I knew that she would recognize as being Indian, because there aren't very many. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying? We were a very peaceful people. We had no need
Fast forward,
for
girl.
a word to describe
Get to when
an
this
enemy.
girl Miss said she mixed.
So, anywho, I corrected it. These are my corrections here. And then now the girl who called me a black woman to say she's surprised at me. Now this is my response to her. I couldn't at her because she made it so I couldn't at her. So I just put her name. I missed nothing. I was being very serious. The people who illegally signed the Dawes Act have descendants, period. Look at how you assumed I was a black woman when I'm a full-blooded Muskogee Indian. It's really my identity that was taken and stolen. My great-great-grandparents had to struggle and strive and build in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in the middle of East Texas, while the people who bribed the Dawes Commission got tax breaks, free education, things of that nature. Things of that nature, but most of all, my identity, stolen out of jealousy. What was actually meant for my people, because they was too dark. Because they was too dark to claim, to claim their tribal right.
Y'all go look at this video.
Separated from my tribe, black. And a feather does not make everyone an Indian. Just like dark skin doesn't make everyone an African. Come on now, come on now, deep down, you got to know that there is some truth into what I'm saying. You mentioned you have registration cards. We are still fighting for ours. We have definitive proof that we're Muskogee. Shaking my head. Look up Chief, I asked me to put Chef, but look up Chief Warhorse. Her real name is Elwyn Gullum. She's a very renowned activist.
What is it when this girl says she mixed?
She probably deleted her comments because it's draining to talk to someone who has made history, handed down to the two main colonizers, and said that I have one drop of native blood, and that made her native. She told me that if I had a problem with this, if I had a problem, systemic problem, put forth by the oppressive mind, you getting the two main colonizers.
Here she goes.
This world and life. So that's them being cynical again. You know how it is when you drop them. You say, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. Have a blessed day." Come on, bitch. I already picked up on that. So anyway, so I put. Then she proceeded to my DM and admitted that she was mixed with Italian and Portuguese.
Okay, that's what I need to watch the DMs. Where are the
mixed with the
DMs?
colonizer were named.
Where is the DM at? Well, she admitted it.
Because you're against the.
Y'all have to go look because I don't want to spend too much time on this.
Recognition Act of 1934. The organization of the.
I was just dropping jewels on her, but go look at how she admitted that she's a conquistador and she's a descendant of them. So it's like they use these foreigners to replace you and then put it in your mind that you're the foreigner, and then they get the foreigners from the land they say you from to come over here and steal your culture. So they replace you racially and ethnically, right? And now they're going to replace you culturally. Pretty soon, you're not going to exist no more. I was looking at this. Now, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers because I don't want them to influence the way I think, but this girl already thinks like me. So it's easy for me to watch her videos. Now, I disagree with her on a lot of social things, but as far as racial identity, we do agree on that. So that's what I really be going to her for because, like, I drive for a living. So I listen to her. You know what I mean? So, and she had this. She put this on here today. Watch this. Watch this. Matter of fact, let me go to history. Like, y'all playing with it. And it's serious. There's another video. Excuse me, that's good to watch. There's another video that's good to watch. I watched it today. I know I watched it. I was watching it. And videos. Hold on. Here we go.
Dr. Langman says it's a Pan-Africanist.
Listen to this. Fair use voodoo. Don't strike me. Don't strike me.
They go
Please
back
don't
to their
hit me.
home.
Don't. What y'all say out there? Don't bat me. Don't bat me in the algorithm, girl.
Because you don't even live it. You witness it.
Watch this.
You tiptoe.
Y'all watch this.
America and make
10
what they don't tell you about weight loss.
Watch this.
Y'all get the likes up on the video. I think that was the brother speaking right there.
Oh, and coincidentally, y'all remember the other day when I was telling y'all I learned that it was more than just Ruby Bridges, they integrated schools, and I felt like they used them girls as the testing ground to steal our education because we was naturally gifted like Benjamin Banneker and Alexander Graham Bell, so they were trying to figure out how to stifle our brain waves and to compress our brain and our train of thought. That's who, she didn't give me that idea, but she's the channel where I learned that it was 3 other girls that integrated schools back in the day. And they was the ones that was really going through what Ruby said she was going through. But y'all got to watch that video. It's on this channel. You see it right there. Boom. Now watch this. Listen to this. Now, and this man's a former Pan-Africanist. If you ask me, he still is. I don't quite trust him because I went and looked him up and I didn't like some of the stuff he said. But I like what he said here. Watch this. Listen.
I can see a day with one of our last conversations before he had Langley loved me. I loved him. Mm-hmm. He told me this. Dr. Suleiman Yang
Professor
also
Allen.
Very close to me. One of our last...
That's the brother's name, Professor Allen. I apologize. My apologies. I couldn't remember his last name. Professor Allen. He always calls up too.
Conversations before he had a series of heart attacks and strokes. As he told me I have a fear.
Listen, I have a fear.
He says, what you afraid of, Doc? He says, if you're not going to want to hear it, he says, well, come on. This is what's your fear? It says, I can see a day where there will be no more Black Americans. The African American will be destroyed. It'll be.
Now, just to give you context, he's talking about he was big on this Pan-African movement back in the 90s, back in the day, college and everything. And he was working with Africans doing this Pan-African stuff that they had going on. He said one of his African professors pulled him aside and told him that basically they're trying to erase you. Now, this was, according to him, back in the day. So this wasn't recently.
I wish I could find this video. If I find it, I'll play it for y'all and go through with y'all.
Says, I can see a day where there will be no more Black Americans. The African American will be.
Pause. There's probably something about YouTube creation that I don't understand, but I don't know why they just don't tell you where they're getting this stuff from so we can go look at it. But whatever. Because I would love to watch this in its entirety. But anyway, go ahead.
Be destroyed. He'll be removed, eliminated.
Dr. Randy Short. So it's not Professor Allen. He's another one who calls in. I like him. It's Dr. Randy Short if that's the person who's here. Thank y'all. But he's telling them that they're going to erase you. Look.
This is how. It says, you're going to be consumed by the Africans coming in. This is what Suleiman Yagi.
Now we
Look him up. Real person.
We know what consumption is, right? Like I was telling y'all keep saying y'all black. So when everybody come here that has any type of hue is black or person of color. Remember, y'all said Kamala was a woman of color. Are you serious? Like, y'all are just, you make it so easy for them to just come and just intertwine themselves and then take over. They come in there like this and be all friendly and stuff, then they say, boom. And next thing you know, they the new blacks. And we just the drones on autopilot that's working, buying expensive things, keeping the world's economics going. When we have allowed their education, remember only a fool let his enemy educate his children. So we've allowed them to miseducate us, misdiagnose us, give us all these illnesses from depression on down to schizophrenia to where now where our creativity is stifled. You think they're not keeping up? If you could tell by the stars, astrologically, when the next Messiah is gonna be born, they could just follow them 3 kings on down and then murder the baby when they get here. But y'all not ready for that though. But okay, come on.
I got a doctorate studying under these people. These areas you gotta fight for what's yours. They're not coming, and that's what Dr. Langman says as a Pan-Africanist. I thought we were all together. I thought we would stand together. And I watch how these people at Howard, how they treat, and it says this is a betrayal of everything I've lived for. And it says, you know what? It's not you guys that are mixed breed. It's the ones that brought their tribalism. They don't learn anything. All the things that could be appreciated about Black Americans, other than taking the stuff from you that they won't fight for where they come from. They'll come and take it.
Essence, don't that sound like Essence? But they not over there fighting the colonizer, the conquistador. They're not getting them British up out of there. They're not getting them French up out of there. The British got such a stronghold on Africa, you would think it was another Great Britain. Remember, come on now. Just like America, we're trying to have a full, okay, prime example, Obama. You remember when Bush, the president before Obama, went over there and messed up all them terrorists and stuff, and Africa didn't want to do business with us no more? Pause. Y'all remember when it happened? And I told y'all then, don't vote for this fool. And then guess what? Y'all vote for him. And the first thing he take his ass over there and do, because he is in the lineage. He's in the bloodline. He is in the bloodline of all the presidents. But anyway, he carry his ass straight over there to Kenya. He goes straight to Africa to rebuild that business connection. They needed that biracial to do it. They needed Barry. Barry is not, because they love changing these men's names, don't they? Martin name is Michael. Obama name is Barry. Like, but y'all letting these people tell y'all who y'all are. But they're not even telling you who they are. I'm going to make this a series on all SkinFolk, not KinFolk. We're going to start with W.E.B. bitch ass, the boys. We're going to talk about R. Mooten. We're going to talk about Eugene Roberts. We're going to talk about all the fucking traitors. All the traitors, so that you can see. We're going to talk about the Megger brothers. Like, Megger and his brother, number one, they're not even from here. Number, they foreigners. Just like the rest of them. Just like big old cottage cheese looking at what's his name? North Star Line, Marcus Garvey. None of these people are from here. And they come to tell y'all, I came here to free y'all. I came here to be one with y'all. Benjamin Crump not from here. Like, none of these people are from here. But you just want to listen to them because they black. This is the problem. This is why you can't recognize your own tribal people. You cannot recognize the indigenous people of America because you too busy sharing. saying you black, bitch. But listen to this man saying that we gonna be out of here. It's gonna be a society without black culture or nothing. Cause y'all are friendly and shit, and y'all they making you feel bad about being unapologetically yourself. What's wrong with being unapologetically yourself? Even white people, you could call them white all you want to. They know they Irish. They know they German. They know they Scottish. They know that they're from Wales or wherever the hell they from. They know they from Caucasus. Cause they're Kardashians and them as much as they plague our community, make money off our community and pillage and all this shit from our people. They know they're Armenian. Literally in the middle of the Caucasus of the mountains. Girl.
Get from you. Use your kindness against you and get with the whites behind. Says, don't let them take your country. Says, you promised me. Says, I seen you do too much. I was shocked. So understand, I knew some. I've been dealing with Africans a long time. My mentors, Mother Sion, Dave Chappelle's mom. I know generations of people who've been backstabbed.
So if Dave Chappelle's mom is African, what is Dave Chappelle? Okay. I keep telling y'all, all these people, all of these Hollywood that you guys are fans of, that you guys go crazy about, they're not even you. Like that girl Tyler, they keep jumping her down. I said the other day, we don't even like her when she was giving Rihanna an award. I don't remember. Like, it's like there's no talented people here. All of a sudden, America's talentless. No, they're giving your culture away. All your R&B stars, all your soul artists, all your hip-hop stars, they're going to all be from Europe or Europe-ran countries. None of them are going to be indigenous to Turtle Island. You are giving away who you are and allowing other people to come replace you. You have European-ass Fat Joe saying that he created hip-hop. Well, it was made in New York. Bro, most of them record labels was in New York. Everybody from the South went to New York to get discovered. Are we forgetting about the Harlem Renaissance? There's an old rapper from the 40s named something Piggy. I forgot his name, but I found him online. Like, y'all play too much.
By Africans. In fact, backstabbing is as African as hunger, war, and disease. Tribalism is as African as sunshine. And over there, the stuff that...
Mind you, this man said Dave Chappelle mama was one of his main mentors. Like he said, I've been surrounded by Africans all this time. This is a man that's indigenous to here, that's surrounded by, academically surrounded by Africans. He's telling you it's in their nature to stab your ass in the back. But y'all still want to say y'all black. And then let these Africans come over here with you and say they black too. The next thing you know, boom, you don't exist. And they are portraying you. They are being you. Come on, they been told y'all stop being so friendly. Have you read any book about colonization? Being friendly is how come you ain't got shit? But oh shit, I ain't even make it out big.
What they do here, they already have centuries of practice of doing to one another. How else did white folks take it over with so few soldiers? Because they were backstabbing and fighting, wouldn't come together. I don't think, but just maybe there's an African sun crab that we don't know about.
Now, really quickly, because I got to stop it for context, or for content, because you do that now. Let me...
That man said, baby, there's an African crab we don't know about. Like, come on, man. I'm telling y'all, the first Africans that came here were not us. We were here. I showed you this big old map of all of us that was here. Already. Look at this big old map of all these tribes. This big on map of all these tribes. Just eating away from where Plymouth Rock landed at all the way over here. And then I talking about where Marigold landed at over here. Really from here to here, and it moved upward. But okay. Well, mid-dog channel is.
Say this. Something he said that was interesting when he said the African professor told him that basically these Africans are coming in stores with open arms and they gave
genocide of blacks in Latin America. Dr. Langley knew I organized the Stop the Genocide campaign in Darfur. And I could go on and on about stuff that's concerned me about.
He over there in Africa talking about stop the genocide. Why don't you stop the genocide here?
Africa, where, like, I'm on a terrorist list for speaking up for Africans, but at the same time, we can't point to people that would do the same thing for us. Even the...
Come on now. All SkinFolk ain't KinFolk. Do your genealogy and find out what tribe you from. I guarantee you an American Indian. I already showed y'all when all these places were created in the 60s. Like, what I'm gonna do an expose on all these nigga pins, all these crackers, these black crackers, and let y'all know who this man don't even look like he from here. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Everywhere Mike went, that white girl that he went to theology school was with him. I forgot her name. Watch this. Watch this. Oops. And then I'm going to get out of here. Oh, they're not going to show her. There she go. That's his true love right there. He went to college with her. They was gallivanting all over town. That's why they had to come, when he came back from theology school, after he got his doctorate and he became a pastor, that's why he had to go on ahead and change the from Michael to good old Martin. Both of them had to change to Martin, because guess what? Number one, when you become a citizen, you change the name. And number two, they don't want to be traced back to her. So they gave him this fair-skinned heifer here that he didn't like, didn't respect. He was always in the club, out shooting. Stop playing. When they gonna tell the truth about Martin, about Mikey Mike here? When they gonna tell you what Mike was really up to? This his woman right here. This his woman. Read her book. She wrote a book. She was outside with the man while he marching on Selma and all that. She was with him in another room under his real name. Like, all right, y'all, let me find this channel for y'all. I want to show you this one channel so y'all can go watch documentaries for y'allself and y'all's pastime and stop looking at all this gossip and stuff that y'all looking at and consume yourselves with some truth. I don't know how to spell Hezekiah, but I know he in my subscriptions. That much I do know. Let's go see Hezekiah News. Hezekiah News. My daughter must have followed him because I know I didn't. Hezekiah News. Where is he at? Oh, here go YouTube again. Unfollowing my people. After I follow him, man, I don't even know how to spell his name. Hezekiah News. It's on here, y'all. Let me go view all of them. And I'm going to just see if I can put in the search. I want y'all to go follow this page. That's why I'm going through the trouble of finding it for you. Oh, it's going. Let me stop clicking. I got a potty, y'all. All right. How you going to tell me what's most relevant? right, let's go to the H's. Oops. Who the fuck is this? Y'all just subscribe me to these people? Who the fuck is a Cody? Courtney? Girl. Anyway. That bad follow the Aint Callaway too, but look. Watch this. I want y'all to see all these old documentaries. Because it's very necessary. Okay, H is next. Here we go. Hezekiah News. Here we go, right here. Go follow this page, y'all. I'm going to put the link in the comment section real quick for y'all. Not Baltimore strip clubs. Y'all playing. But how do I share the channel? Oh, I know he had Patreon. I'm gonna subscribe to the Patreon. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. How do I do a link to the channel? Harlem Heroin. This is a good one. But y'all go back and look at the ones on Mega Eras in there. But it's in black and white. It's like way down here. It's years ago. But I don't know how to send y'all the channel. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll just click this one right here and then share, copy link. I'm gonna put it here for y'all. Let's see if it turns into a hyperlink. Shit, it don't. Well, y'all have to look and see. Y'all see Hezekiah News. Y'all need to go follow this page and learn you something about how they stole our identities from us. And go, this is socially. If y'all want to see how they stole our identities politically, then go on Aint Callaway. I'm telling you, it started with the Peace and Friendship Treaty Act, and it worked its way down. If we didn't have a government of our own, how did we draft the Peace and Friendship Treaty? You think they wrote that? We didn't have houses of our own. What was there for them to steal? I think we were just living, sleeping on grass. We had buildings. We knew how to build. Like, they telling you our greats wasn't from here. Benjamin Banneker was from here. They just threw this white hair on him and told this white wig on us and said that he was an Englishman. Same for Alexander Graham Bell. Like, they telling you our greats was from somewhere else. If our greats were not from here, why did they try so hard to miseducate us? When I was a little girl, the VCR broke. Oh, it did turn to hyperlink. Cool. The VCR broke. I took that thing apart with the other VCR that's in my brother's room and made a whole new VCR. Like, engineering was naturally in my mind. But the more I got educated, the more I lost those innate abilities. This is why they had to get us in their schools. Because they couldn't control us. Before we was in desegregated schools, we was in our own schools with teachers that taught us their own curriculum. It wasn't no state curriculum. It wasn't no teaching the test. It was none of that. And that test is made for dummies. You know what? We're going to do a video on teaching the test. And I'm going to show you where it came from, how it got here, and why it's here, and how it miseducated us. But y'all go on Hezekiah News and watch these documentaries and learn you something. And y'all stop being so friendly with your coach. Keep up the good work. Keep boycotting Target. Ain't no more Essence. Y'all better go. There's so many black fits. There's even a spring break. It's called Black Weekend. I forgot. I haven't been in a few years. But you know, I don't go outside no more. I'm under the bed, like Kai say. I'm in the Sunshine Tribe, and I'm under the bed, y'all. But go. There's so many things that black people do on their own. We don't like. Come on. When they sell out, leave. And y'all trying to say the owner of Essence sold out. We don't know what happened with that business deal. Like, we don't know what happened to with that business deal with the man that owned BET. So, or Jet. Like, they be putting these people out of business. But I think the man is dead, white wife, I'm not sure. But anyway, a lot of these people are foreigners anyway. So, if you want your own, create your own. Stop being so friendly with your culture. Be unapologetic yourself. Find your tribe and claim your tribe. And let's get under this black umbrella trope that's allowing all these foreigners to come over here and say, I'm black too. I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. All the while they're coming and getting up in your culture just to infiltrate it and take over it. You can't make this up. Y'all don't be going down the slow hill and then wake up tomorrow and your whole culture is gone that they say you don't have, that they say, and they still and co-opting and letting it be them their own. Like, stop it. Stand fast. Stand 10 toes on who you are. Find out who you are to stand 10 toes on it. You find out who you are. Stop letting anybody tell you anything. You find out who you are and stand on that. Whatever your great-grandparents' birth certificates say, man, go by it. It's easy to find it. You go to Vital Records and find out who they are. If you had, most of us had people in the Army. I know my uncles was Buffalo Soldiers. My papa was in the Army. He got the that blue ribbon star thing from France, and then he got the Purple Heart. Like, they're all in the database. Go find them. Go down there to the Vital Records people and find them. You can go down to the VA record place and find your people and see what they registered them as. I'm no motherfucking African, I tell you that. This black skin, and I'm out. Stay proud.